Hello, I'm Raymond Sims, and welcome to the MLB pregame show on the Coliseum Sports Network. We continue third round action in the eastern region of the Coliseum baseball tournament with this loser's bracket matchup between the Miami Marlins, who will be sporting their Florida Marlins throwbacks today, and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays entered the loser's bracket after getting shocked at home by the 8th-seeded Chicago Cubs 8-3. The Marlins beat the White Sox in Chicago 3-2 to stay alive in the loser's bracket. The winner of this game will go on to face the Detroit Tigers. The loser will be the 7th team sent home in the Coliseum baseball tournament. Our pitching matchup today pits Miami's Brad Hand against Toronto's Marcus Stroman. So let's take a look at the lineups for both sides. For the Miami Marlins, leading off will be the left fielder Christian Yelich. Batting second will be the second baseman Donovan Solano. Batting third will be the right fielder Giancarlo Stanton. Batting fourth will be the third baseman Casey McGee. Batting fifth will be the first baseman Garrett Jones. Batting sixth will be the center fielder Marcell Ozuna. Batting seventh will be the designated hitter Jeff Baker. Batting eighth will be the catcher Jarrett Saltalamacchia. And batting ninth will be the shortstop Adeiny Echeverria. And for the homestanding Blue Jays, leading off will be shortstop Jose Reyes. Batting second will be left fielder Melky Cabrera. Batting third will be right fielder Jose Bautista. Batting fourth will be the first baseman Danny Valencia. Batting fifth will be the catcher Dioner Navarro. Batting sixth will be the designated hitter Nolan Reimold. Batting seventh will be the third baseman Steven Tollison. Batting eighth will be the center fielder Colby Rasmus. And batting ninth will be the second baseman, one of my favorite personalities in all of Major League Baseball, Munenori Kawasaki. I hope you enjoyed today's matchup. If so, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the Coliseum Sports Network here on YouTube for all of the best fictional sports action. Also, be sure to check out the official website, simscoliseum.com, as well as the Sims Coliseum social media channels on Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr. It's a beautiful night for baseball in T-Dot. The roof will be open as Matt Vasgersian, Steve Lyons, and Eric Karros will have the call. Coliseum baseball tournament action is coming your way next on the Coliseum Sports Network.
Now north of the border. Next. We're ready for baseball north of the border at Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Up in store. With that, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Matt Vasgersian here with you. I'm joined in the booth by longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Before we get to them, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. Get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. Christian Yelich will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. First pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball, and it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And he goes down and gets this one as it's lifted high into the air out to medium deep center. And Rasmus is there to put this ball away for route number 1. So the leadoff man taken care of here in the minor. Let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by the folks at It Happens in Majestic. Donovan Solano steps in now. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
A man at second with 1 down and set to stand in the ultra dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Two and 0 now. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to keep this guy from getting extended.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling for a hitter after being backed off the plate than to turn around and do this on the next pitch. That is just the ultimate. You think you can intimidate me? Think again.
Number 9 will get his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Garrett Jones will take his first cut to the ball game here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
Three and 0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with two away, but apparently not.
The 3-1 is on the way. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now.
That may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
And this one will be out of play off to the left. Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Making him work out there, the 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first from Rogers Center. It's now 2-0 Miami. Starting lineup for the Blue Jays here looks like this. Brad Hand will get the ball to face them, and if you're looking for a key to this ball game, it'll be how he fares the first time or two through the order. This is a guy that can struggle in the early going, so a good start is imperative for him here. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes, digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1. And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Yelich is there to make the catch, and it's a one-pitch out to start the home first. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
That's right where he's going to need to be against this lineup. On the corners all night long.
Here's a swing and a foul ball. And this is fouled back and out of play. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Low for a ball as he battles back from down 0-2 to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. To his left, here's Hechavarria. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Jose Bautista will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. In there, no balls and a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Two out, nobody on. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Marcell Ozuna leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Marcell Ozuna.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And that misses 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Lunging at a changeup that time, and he pops it up near second. And there's out number 1.
And getting that first guy of the inning does a lot for the confidence of a young pitcher, especially after that 2-run first inning. Now he's got something to build off of.
Jeff Baker will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ballgame. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
And he's able to go with a fastball nicely there as this is sliced into right for a base hit.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Jared Saltalamacchia will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a good block there by Navarro as he's able to keep this in front of him. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Yeah, trying to get aggressive and take third on the single, but that's going to prove to be a bad decision as they wind up gunning him down.
Danny Echeverria will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And a ball, 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And he's got to start finding ways to throw that curveball for strikes, because if he doesn't, guys will keep taking it and wait for the fastball.
And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. Oh, look at this. And from his wallet, he gets the out at first. A fantastic play, and the inning is over. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back to Toronto after this. Danny Valencia will start things off in the bottom of the second. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up way up there toward the center of the diamond. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
These are the ones that are hard to swallow. Got the count in your favor. 2-0, you get a fastball right down the pipe, you wind up popping it straight up. And that's a missed opportunity, folks. Big time.
So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in is the catcher, Deanna Navarro. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. One out, nobody on. And this ball will be chopped foul. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
Well, this pitch looked to be up. We'll get a look at it on the pitch track. Yep, you'll see it there. But that thing's well above the letters. You're just playing right into the pitcher's hand when you chase a ball that high.
Nolan Reimold will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with two away here in the bottom of the second. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Ozuna retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. It's ready to go here as we begin the third.
Leading off for the Marlins, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Swinging a high chopper towards first. And he'll take this to the bag of three unassisted for the first out.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman
Donovan Solano will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. And here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are two gone now. Giancarlo Stanton will try things again. He hit that two-run homer his first time. And a slider tails outside for ball one. And he gets under a curveball that time as this is lifted in the air out to left. Cabrera is right there, and that will retire the side. Miami down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Number 18 will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And here's a pitch swung on and sent on the ground to short. And he's retired 1 away.
Well, this is a pretty high degree of difficulty right here. It helps when you've got a strong arm to make this play. You see him do almost a pop-up slide as he fields this thing, and then from there on out, it is all arm, folks. Boy, that's very well done.
1 gone now for the center fielder, Colby Rasmus. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Well, the reason he's having the success he's had so far comes down to one main reason: changing speeds effectively. And you saw it in evidence right there. That's what you got to do to be a big-time pitcher.
Munenori Kawasaki will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Here's a softly hit ball back to him on the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're still down. It's 2-0. Number 9 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Third baseman, number 9.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground back up the box. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Garrett Jones will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And the slider hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And gone! A home run! A solo home run for Garrett Jones as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, you can position those infielders and those outfielders anywhere you want, but unless you've got somebody stationed out there in the cheap seats, it ain't gonna matter much. He crushed that one.
Marcell Ozuna will dig in. He popped out his first time.
Marcell Ozuna.
And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. That home run a moment ago, estimated at 408 feet. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. One out, nobody on. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Just a great two-strike pitch right there. And that's all you can say. As a hitter, you're seeing fastball out of his hand, and then boom! That just disappears on you.
Jeff Baker will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First pitch coming. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Marlins tack on one more courtesy of the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's 3-0 Miami. Will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well, you can tell the third baseman's playing a little bit in front of the bag right here, trying to take away that bunt. Unfortunately, this ball almost takes his teeth out. The reactions had to be quick, and lucky for him, he still got them.
So one away here with the bases empty, and striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well late.
Batista will stand in, the starting right fielder on last year's American League All-Star squad. First pitch coming. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Here he comes on 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
First walk he's given up so far, and when you combine that with just one hit, it's not hard to see why these guys are having a lot of trouble scoring runs.
Danny Valencia will dig in. Popped out his first time. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Look out, 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Cabrera leads from second. Now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to narrow the gap to 3-1 now. So first and second with one man gone. And standing in is the catcher, Deandre Navarro. Bautista leading from second. Now the pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3-2. He's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
Nolan Reimold will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead shrinks to 1 at 3-2 now. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Number 18 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We played 4 full. The Marlins lead this one 3. Jared Saltalamacchia will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Jared Saltalamacchia.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, let's take a look at this check swing here in show motion. From this speed, it almost always looks like the guy goes around. Here, well, it looked like a good call down there at third base. I think that bat did break the plane, and that is a strike.
Danny Echeverria will stand in. He grounded out his first time. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 1-2 with 1 away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and yes, he went around. It's strike 3.
This is how you go about keeping your club in the game. Back-to-back strikeouts. Now, after scoring in that last half inning, you can start to sense that the momentum is starting to shift a bit.
Christian Yelich will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. First pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, he's really starting to hit his stride here in this 5th inning.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 18 will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're up 3-2. Colby Rasmus will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Now the first pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on leading off the inning.
Pitch runs in a little here as this is softly hit out toward short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
The batter, second baseman,
Munenori Kawasaki will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
2-0 count, the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. There's Jose Reyes. He waits on deck. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Back to the top of the order now. And stepping in at the shortstop, Jose Reyes. First pitch coming. He's running towards second. Pitch is high to throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second.
Yeah, Yeah, this is a nice catch here, moving toward that right field line. No chance to prevent that runner from moving up to third, though, and he gets over there with only one out.
Melky Cabrera will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Two outs here with a runner at third. Runner away from third. Now the pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Now you can pretty clearly see he's starting to make some mistakes in location, and they're jumping on him. Here, this is out over the plate. He doesn't miss it. Lines it for an RBI single.
Jose Bautista will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And this catches the outside corner, strike one. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And Bautista has a base hit.
Talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Danny Valencia. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
1 strike.
This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. Deanna Navarro will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now a swing and a little soft ground ball down to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. 5 innings complete, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Donovan Solano will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Here's the first offering. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Giancarlo Stanton We'll stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Navarro the sign, the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Yeah, one-out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while, as that's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
Number 9 will dig in for the 3rd time now. He started the evening 0 for 2 so far. And there he goes towards second. And a good block there by Navarro as he's able to keep this in front of him. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease.
Well, that's a great pitch to run on there. The ball's over in the other batter's box. You see a nice job behind the plate to slide those feet and get into a V to knock the ball down, but no way to throw a guy out after that.
Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Outside, 2-1.
But when you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Stanton leads off of second. The pitch just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll be back in standing up. There's a drive out to the gap in right center, and this is going to split Rasmus and Batista and get all the way to the wall. And this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box camp. You can see the 2 outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. New pitcher set to take over. It's the former first-round pick back in 2000, right-hander Dustin McGowan. Garrett Jones will be his first assignment out of the bullpen, as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Now a line drive that's hauled in at first base. And that will become out number 2.
Maybe not the most convincing start to his appearance right here, but he gets that first out anyway. And you'll see this ball's hit right on the screws, but hey, better to give up a line drive out than a seeing eye single.
Marcell Ozuna come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Jeff Baker.
Jeff Baker will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 4-3 Miami. Nolan Reimold will get us going for the Jays here as they start their half of the 6th. Now here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
There's a look at his pitches by inning, and as you can see, he's hit 85 for the game now, so you have to think they're watching him pretty closely in that dugout.
Number 18 will dig in. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now here's the first pitch. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
And you know, he hasn't looked incredible out there on the mound so far, but he's pretty much done what he's needed to do. He's kept his guys in the game against a real good ball club.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. Throw on to the first baseman. Jones is in time. 2 away now.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. You can see what his breakdown is so far.
Colby Rasmus will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Fouled back. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. But this will get foul for strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
Swing and a high pop-up to the left side. Number 9 is there, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Jared Saltalamacchia.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Two and 1 now.
21.
Now a fastball for a strike, and from 2-0 it's back to 2-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Adeiny Echeverria will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And the McGowan fastball, good for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Runners on the move for second, and he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Now another 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
Christian Yelich will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And now this is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. And he'll be safe at second base. Good instincts to take off there on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
With the pass ball there, That'll take away the possibility of getting a double play to end the inning, so that could come back to bite him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that will find the seats. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's now 6-3.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there and you become a one-pitch pitcher, there's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way, and he launches it right over the wall.
Chad Jenkins will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th. Donovan Solano will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And this will be fouled away. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. I mean, that was right on a platter for him.
1 out, nobody on. Good waste pitch. 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Nothing better for your confidence to come right in out of the bullpen and strike that first guy out. A lot of times, that'll set the tone for your whole outing.
Giancarlo Stanton will try it again. He homered back in the 1st inning of this one. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Marlins 6. A.J. Ramos will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Munenori Kawasaki will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2 and 2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2 and 2. Here's another 2-2. Full count now, 3 and 2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3 and 2 count.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. And a good throw gets him one gone.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if his bullpen can hold the lead.
Jose Reyes will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Reyes awaiting the 3-1. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Ozuna is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out.
Boy, what a nice 3-1 changeup right there. That swing's basically all arms. He's all geared up to get that fastball, and it ends up being an easy flyout.
Melky Cabrera will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Third baseman, number 9.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with fastball.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly one away.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Garrett Jones will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Lined into left center. Base hit.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Runner goes for second. Now a ball lined towards center field. And a perfect hit and run ball as that's into right field, a base hit.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter,
Jeff Baker will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you gotta suck it up.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. In is Batista, but this gets down, a base hit. The tag by Navarro, but it's too late as the run scores.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ball game.
Jared Saltalamacchia will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Reyes. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Marlins forced to settle for one. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Miami's out in front, 7-3. Jose Batista will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The 2-2 one more time. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
And when you know you've got a guy in protect mode up there, and he's fouling off pitches left and right, that's when you know you can just keep taking him further and further away. He winds up getting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. One out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a ball hit back up the box. Throw on to the first baseman. Jones is in time. 2 away now. Deonder Navarro will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And a pretty feeble effort that time as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw in time and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Number 41 will be the new pitcher.
Number 41.
Adeiny Echeverria get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Adeiny Echeverria.
Fouled back. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2. Fouled straight back. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a 3rd strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Christian Yelich will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ballgame thus far. First pitch coming. Now a curveball, and he pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this ball is gone. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. His second home run of the game as they open it up to 8-3.
Well, if you would have told me before we started this that the game was going to play out like it has, I'd have said you were crazy. I mean, on paper, this isn't even a contest, but these guys have really taken it to them. Good for them.
Donovan Solano will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame.
Second baseman, Donovan.
First offering on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame.
That's the way you want to see guys respond after giving up a home run. You know, some guys, they go into a shell, they hang their heads. Some guys get a little gun shy, they start to nibble at the corners. This guy, he gets teed off. He comes right after the next guy in the lineup. If I'm a pitching coach, that's what I want to see.
Giancarlo Stanton will try it again. He homered back in the 1st inning of this one. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he shows him the breaking ball for the 2nd time in the at-bat and gets it to 1-2. Here it comes. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Another 2-2 offering. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Number 9 would be next. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Number 9 will stand in. He flew out his last time up. A look over to Stanton, and now the pitch. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at 3rd. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Marlins get a run in the inning on this home run from Christian Yelich. One last shot for the Jays coming up. It's the Marlins 8, the Blue Jays 3. Reimold stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Thinks he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Now the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
The 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, I would think he was due just to pitch an inning or so, but he's pitching pretty darn well, so why not stretch him out a bit? It's been working so far.
Number 18 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Two and 0. In there, 2-1. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Over to first is Jones as he'll step on the bag to record the putout.
Boy, just so late on that fastball, and you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
Colby Rasmus will stand in as their last chance now. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Rasmus swings and lifts a high fly ball to deep right field. Stanton's back for a look, but this will sail over the wall for a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Colby Rasmus, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
know, sometimes it can be all or nothing with this guy. He'll strike out in bunches, but he connects, he can do a whole lot of damage. He makes it pay right here.
Mike Dunn will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Munenori Kawasaki will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
First pitch to him. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
You're really wasting a lot of bullets on a guy that you should get out fairly quickly. You got to go right after him. Get him out of here.
Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys up.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter @MLB The Show. Good night from Toronto.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base.